So Frank Wood. I know I had a relative who was about 54, and he had 4 sons and a stepson, and they were about 18 to 30, and then he had a lot of younger siblings that were like in their 40s and 50s. One of his sisters, I believe his youngest sister, and her husband and their 5 kids perished. So the story, the way I looked at it was, I believe it's my 3rd great-grandfather. He had about 9 children, and he moved down here in about 1880, and he lived in Bolivar Peninsula, and one of his sons was a sailor. It said that he owned a fleet of sailing vessels, but he was away during the 1900 storm. And some others, I believe there may have been 2 others that moved to Sabine Pass. And so there were left about 6. And one of them lived at Bolivar Peninsula and died with her husband and 5 kids. Another one lived at Bolivar Peninsula and survived. And the other 4 all lived on the island and survived. And the oldest of all of them was it said captain, and he had a boat that he used, and the award said he saved 156 men, women, and children. And then it said that he had finally abandoned his boat and had to swim away and end his rescue process. And at the time he had 3 of his boys with him, and they were, I believe, ages 18 to 26. It says there's another story that you can take from that, is that the oldest son was saving 156 people who were out in the water, and he was picking them up in his boat. But the people that died were washed away, and he was picking up people that washed away. The people he was not able to save was his own family, his own sister. And so he really wasn't looking for, it doesn't seem like he was looking for just his family. He wasn't looking out for his family as much as he's just looking out for humanity. And I think that speaks kind of loud and clear, because of, instead of just looking for somebody and ignoring others, he apparently he was just saving everybody he could.
Before the breakthrough, before the recovery, there's a moment when science meets humanity, driving excellence through discovery, collaboration, and care that changes lives.
You'll be okay, sir. At UTMB Health, advancing the health sciences is more than our mission. It's our promise to every student, every patient, and the world.
The University of Texas Medical Branch, caring for our community.